won't see it in the beginning stages and they won't support it then, but they'll wait till you're fully blooming and fruit is dropping to the ground to try to come and pick. I can't believe I ever thought I wasn't, or ever thought I needed someone to tell me that I was. Period. It would hurt more, cause I see them motherfuckers like, bro, I'm about to give no type of advice for this, but you will feel seen and you will feel heard.
Only been a few hours, but it felt like days. Only been days, but it felt like months. Only gone for a year, only know like.
Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you go ahead and like it and whatnot. I don't want to be here too long. I just really want to get out what I've been thinking about and feeling a little recently, because it's not a forever feeling of mine. It's just, you know, how you feel in the moments of. This isn't a video for the people who are completely 100% realistically alone. Like, no siblings, no parents, no friends, no spouses, no kids. This isn't for those people. Like, yeah, you can still watch it, but this is really gonna be of no assistance for you. This is for the people who have people in their lives, but they still feel alone, unseen, unheard. A quote from Pastor Mike Jr. I saw it on TikTok, and it rings so true to me. It's something that I have been saying for quite a while. He just put it in a perfect way. The quote is, "It's one thing to be surrounded, it's another thing to be supported." I.e., it's one thing to be like, oh my gosh, I have so many people around me who love me, who care about me, and who will cry at my funeral even if needed. It's another thing to say, oh, I got a bunch of people around me who support me, who love me, who will choose me, and who will want me around. Now, I'm not gonna get too personal, too deep about my own business and stuff like that, because this isn't for that, but I did want to back up that quote because it's so true, and so many of us live it more than we think, or more than we even get to acknowledge. Because we are alone, we don't have no one to talk to about it. So really, you can come talk to me, watch this, we can feel together, and let that be. But on the for real, you don't have no one to talk to about it, so we kind of just keep these thoughts in. I really just want to let mine out and be heard and let you guys know that you're seen, heard, and felt too. And I truly believe that I'm not going to feel this way forever, and it won't be this way forever. I know that for a fact, especially this year alone, like, because it's going to take a changing of guard of things. But let's go ahead and get into it. Within a lot of things in my life, I felt like, okay, I can look around, I see people, I hear people, but no one's really hearing me or seeing me. They're kind of just, they glance at me, and it's their idea of what they think I am, instead of sitting down and taking the time to get to know me, to where they feel like, oh, I can support you because I know this, I know that, I know that. So I can support and push it, as well as continue to love you, instead of just sit here and idly watch, or sit here and not really care about what it is that you want to do, that you would like someone to tell you, good job, you're doing it, that looks great in, you know? And again, there's levels to support, there's levels to love, there's levels to surrounding, all of that jazz. We can just say, for example, with me starting my crochet business, as well as me doing all this content for Hey the Baddest, Haley the Baddest, depending on what source you are on. When I started crochet, I was like, I'm not going to, one, push it to my family, and I'm not going to, two, push it to my community or the people that already follow me. I wanted to really start from scratch, because it really hurts to be surrounded and looked at by a whole bunch of people and then have none of their support. Whether they don't tell you it's a good job, whether they like it, whether they push it, whether they share it, whether they subscribe to you. I wanted to start a whole new everything. I wanted to start a whole new social media and a whole new presence, and gain my own people. Like, I wanted to gain people who actually like would see it and be like, wow, that's dope. I want to support that. Let me keep watching, you know? And that's just what I did. And it's proven to be so successful. And let me tell you, and I don't think it's successful because I was like, oh, I'm gonna shut the naysayers out, but even though, you know, that is a big part of it. Like, you can't tell everything to everybody, because then it's like you get a whole bunch of like people talking on what you want to do and what you are going to do, and then that word cursing it, even if they mean to or don't. And that could have played a role into it, but I really wanted to do it that way because I did not want to show it to my family, my friends, my peers, and them look at it and not care about it, them not tell me it's good, them not say I'm actually gonna like the photo, them not follow me, them not comment, them not share it, them not buy anything. I didn't want that for them. And I definitely didn't want it for me. Like, it was going to really make me mad because I already know that's how people work. Because I've seen it. I've seen other people start businesses, start trying to do the YouTube thing in my town, and people will just be like, they'll talk about them. It's not even like they'll try to imitate. Like, first they laugh, then they imitate. No, they just keep talking. So they'll talk about them. They'll never support it. They'll go to their page to look to see like, oh, did they post this? Oh, look at them trying to do this. And it's like, yeah, look at them trying to make it. And look at you just watching, just being a monitoring spirit, like just being evil, like just being a word cursor for what? And then when it came to family, I didn't want them to essentially do the same thing, especially because it would hurt more. Because I see them motherfuckers. Like, I'm literally walking around the house with you. I'm going to family reunions and I'm seeing you. I'm coming to Big Mama house and now you here and y'all talking about, oh, this and this on TikTok. Y'all always on TikTok. Y'all always on Instagram. You in all these other people's comments. Like, you're on the social media. You see the stuff, but you won't support it. But then when I come around, you'll just be like, oh, that's Lil Baba. Like, and by Lil Baba, I mean that image that they perceive you as, not knowing who you really even are. They just saying, oh,
this is what I remember you as, so this must be who you are. And look at you trying to be something else. I'm not really gonna rock with that.
It will only change though, for real, when they start to see them numbers come in and they start to see, oh, well, you can support yourself with doing this YouTube thing. You can actually fly out and do famous people's makeup from being on TikTok. You can actually get put in this movie because you started your YouTube. You can actually become a recording artist because you put your stuff on SoundCloud and the sound blew up on TikTok from somehow. Like, they won't see it in the beginning stages and they won't support it then, but they'll wait till you're fully blooming and fruit is dropping to the ground to try to come and pick. And I don't like that. I don't like being surrounded by people for just the hell of it, just to say, oh, they're around. Like, I'd rather be supported than surrounded. So I made that be my stance. And, you know, slowly but surely, I started letting some of my family, like, know about, you know, what I'm doing and stuff like that. And they do what they need to do. And I'm glad with that because it's nothing fake. Like, they're not, I don't force them to do nothing to support me. So whatever they do is what they feel like is genuine. They don't feel forced to do it. They feel like they want to do it. And I like that. I like that free will. Now, of course, it's not where I would think it to be, or it's not where I would be if it were them, or it's not where I am when it comes to them, I should say. But I can't expect me out of everybody, and that's okay. Choosing to rather be supported than surrounded will have you feeling lonely though. But that's a feeling you need to learn to not be scared of. Because you feel lonely doesn't mean you are alone. And not in the, yes, in the spiritual sense, but in the sense of, yay. Like, don't be around me bringing no BS. Don't be around me having me feel down. Don't be around me giving me false hope, thinking I have somebody who can be a helping hand and really you're just a hindrance. Another example being, oh, you're strong. We thought you had it. You didn't need our help. Yes, I'm strong. Yes, I do have it, but I don't have to. I don't have to struggle if you're right here. You can help me carry this load. We both put in the work, and now we both get the benefit instead of me putting in all this work and both of us getting the benefit. You know what I mean? Oh, you're so strong. We didn't think you needed a hug. We didn't think me saying this rude thing would make you cry. Huh? Yes, I've learned to grow a thick skin. Yes, I don't need the hug, but I love physical touch. I would love to be cared for. I would love the fact for somebody to be like, it's okay. Or not even saying it's okay. Just saying, are you okay? What do you need? How can I pick up this load with you? That type. So because you will be feeling lonely, don't be scared of it. Embrace that thing and learn its avenues. Learn to route it. Learn to navigate through it. Of saying, okay, this is a lonely moment. Not saying you have to fill it with something. Yes, grind. Yes, do your work. Yes, start new relationships. Be open. Don't become hard-hearted. But don't search to fill that void. Believe that it will be filled in its own time while you are working on yourself, your own stuff, and you're supporting yourself. There's a reason why God allowed you to feel lonely in this moment, to not depend and look to the left for somebody to say, oh, this is good work. You did a good job. Oh, this is the beautifulest thing I've ever seen. Oh, you should try posting this here. Oh my gosh, I'm going to post this here. I'm going to re-like this. I'm going to share this. I'm going to quote this. You don't need that. You need to learn to not need that. And that's why I feel like it had to happen for me the way it did for how long it has. And for me, have always having to be that stronger person and tell myself always, oh, this is good, you can do this. Nothing is stopping you. This is amazing, you are enough. They are going to love it. This is new, this is creative. You actually sound good. You actually did that. You're actually more than just this. So yeah, I didn't search to fill that void, but it kind of just happened when I kept pouring into myself, because I've always had to pour into myself. But once Crochet and Haley, the baddest, like really started to like pick up a little bit, and I started to get a little bit of a following, and I started to see like engagement was really crazy, especially for my TikTok. Like, I'm kind of glad they brought that back, because my engagement TikTok is crazy for the amount of followers I have. Like, no, I'm not like in the millions like that, but still, like, it's pretty good. And from Instagram too. So follow me on everything, and my Twitch. I really like Twitch too, y'all. Like, put yourself out there on stuff. Find your community. You will not be lonely for long. I promise. Not even on no, oh my gosh, one day it'll be rainbows and sunshine for you, da 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 da. Just on some straight, yeah, it already is so. Like, there's no way you're going to be alone forever. Enjoy the moment, because you are alone, and that is okay. It's for a reason. Make sure you grab everything that you need while you're there, so you don't got to relearn it, so you don't got to go back. Like, just take being alone as a blessing, from blocking all that other BS that could be attacking you, that could be taking your focus, your enjoyment. You feeling like, oh, I wanted to start this business, but nobody's telling me good job you, good job you. Then you don't pick up the business. Like, no, you don't want to be that guy. So definitely, if you feel alone, know that you are lonely, but you are not alone. You're there for a reason, for a small little season, as small as you make it, and you better harvest while you're there. Every season should be harvestful. Every season should be fruitful. And then if you are someone who is doing the business venture or the social media route, post something. Create and tell yourself, great job. Tell yourself, like, hype yourself up. Say, wow, this is literally the best thing since sliced bread. You know how they be like, oh my gosh, you gotta be Delulu to Salulu, whatever. If you want to claim that, you can. I don't. But you definitely do have to hype yourself up. You definitely have to see yourself as the full picture. Not like walk around with like a certain like bravado and stuff, but like, look at me. I'm a bad bitch in North Carolina with silver hair who's my age. Like, you got to step out the box and not present yourself how you feel when you're in that lonely season. Because it's just a season. It's not who you are. It's not your situation. It's not how it will be forever. One day you're going to look up and you're going to have a great core. You're going to have a healthy community. You're going to have healthy relationships. You're going to have a booming business. You're going to feel so confident and secure in yourself. You won't even have to hype yourself up, because obviously the whole world will be telling you you did amazing. But because you just already know, you told yourself so much that you just know. And I'm at the point where I'm really for real knowing. I already been new, but like for real knowing. And then one day I'm going to wake up and just be like, wow, I can't believe I ever thought I wasn't, or ever thought I needed someone to tell me that I was. Period. So yeah, y'all, I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you so much for tuning in. I just wanted to give you a little food for thought. Ruminate on it, write about it. Feel free to shoot me a DM or anything like that. And turn on my notifications so you catch my lives. I go live on my other YouTube, but I can start going live over here if y'all want me to. Other than that, catch my Twitch. I'm going live over there every day, y'all. So, yeah. All right, y'all. Sit in those emotions. Be appreciative, be grateful, and be hopeful. It's happening for you. And it's happening for me. Okay.